Welcome back to the Baltimore Orioles franchise on MLB the Show. I'm your host, longtime listener. Be sure to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and comment below as the Orioles are hosting the Red Sox on a rainy day here at Camden Yards. You see the numbers so far in the series as the Orioles have taken the first 3 of a 4-game stretch here, and now we've got John Means on the hill. His ERA is at 3.5. The WHIP is 1.9, which is pretty darn good. Just a 3-4 record on the season. Nobody in this rotation has really been dominant, but he has been pretty sharp. He gets a call here on a 3-2 pitch to Jose Altuve for the first out of the game, and it's a strikeout looking. Then it's a ground ball to third by Alex Verdugo. They send that over to first for the second out of the inning. Now I'll look at the Red Sox lineup rather, as it's Altuve, Verdugo, Bogarts, Devers, Martinez, and Rowdy Tellez all struggling in the middle of that lineup. Then it's Renfroe, Triston Casas, and John Ryan Murphy, the power hitting catcher, batting ninth. There's Bogarts with a chopper back to Means and over to first for the final out of the inning, and it's a 1-2-3 top half. On the hill for the Red Sox is Michael Lorenzen. Look at the walks that he's got. 41 in 50 innings of work. The WHIP at about 2, and the ERA at about 5.5. So he has not been very sharp, but he is going to get a quick out here as Austin Hayes hits a line drive that Devers handles for the first out. There's a look at the Orioles lineup. Trey Mancini starting to get it going. Everybody else in the lineup today is hitting the ball very well, including Bobby Witt Jr. Look out for him, as he has got the average up around 300, and that is what the Orioles want to see from the young shortstop, because if he can hit, this team's going to be really good. Next batter, Corey Dickerson lifts one into left. That ball was hit well, but handled for the second out. Then there's the walk from Lorenzen, as it's Corey Seager drawing the free pass with 2 away. Next up, Ryan Mountcastle, 3-1 pitch, looked like a strike, but he doesn't get the call. That's going to happen when you're all over the place. Now it's first and second, 2 down, runners in motion there with the full count. It's a ground ball to the right side from Mancini, and Altuve able to knock it down, but the run comes in to score. It's going to be first and third now, 2 outs, and then it's Chris Bryant, chopper to the left side. They do get Mancini at second on a close play to end the inning. But the Orioles strike first, as walks already proving to be troublesome for Lorenzen, leads to a run there. Then it's the strikeout there to end the inning there in the second, so another strong inning from John Means. On to the bottom of the half, it's Adley Rutschman chasing one down and away out of the zone for the first out of the inning, and first K for Lorenzen. Now with 2 away, it's Bobby Witt Jr. Back up the middle, handled by Bogarts over to first for the final out of the inning. So 1-0 after 2, then it's Hunter Renfroe. He gets called out on a pitch on the corner there for the first out of the third. Now 3 strikeouts for John Means. Then it's Triston Cross. He gets a hanger, hits a rocket down the right field line that just gets over the wall there in the right field corner for the solo shot, his 4th of the year. And the lefty puts the Red Sox on the board, tying the game at 1. John Ryan Murphy up next, 2-2 pitch. Got him to swing through a changeup down and away. Good pitch there. 4th strikeout for John Means. Now next batter is Jose Altuve. Just a chopper to the right side that's going to be handled and flips to Means, covering the bag for the final out of the inning. But the Red Sox have tied it. The DH, Triston Casas, rips one into the right field bleachers, and we're tied at 1. Corey Seager, line drive there with 2 away, right at the third baseman, playing shortstop with the shift, and that's it for the Red Sox, or for the Orioles in their half. Now on to the 4th. It's a leadoff base hit, and the Red Sox are in business just like that. Xander Bogaerts now, next batter. It's a 2-1 pitch, grounded to third. They go around the horn. Mountcastle is pulled off the bag, but you see him reach back and make the tag for the double play. Take another look. The feed from Bryant was a pretty good one. The throw pulls Mountcastle, but he did reach back and get the tag down, and the Red Sox are held scoreless in their half. Now on to the bottom of the 4th. There's that walk. It's Trey Mancini, or actually Ryan Mountcastle, drawing the leadoff walk. Then Mancini back up the middle. It hits Lorenzen, but he recovers to at least get the out at first. but now a runner in scoring position, one away, and it brings up Kris Bryant, who has been absolutely on fire pretty much all season. Takes it into left. Mountcastle going to round third, head for home. He scores. Heads up base running by Kris Bryant to go ahead and take second on the throw to the plate. And it's now 2-1. Still a runner in scoring position, one away. Later in the inning, Jorge Colon chopper to short. Tough play here for Bogaerts. Heads up base running by Bryant as he comes around to score on the infield single. As they were not able to get Jorge Colon, that makes it 3-1. And he is going to take off and steal second on a 1-1 pitch. And now it's going to, actually, I think that was a 0-1 pitch, rather. But bottom line, it's now 1-2. Pitch gets away, and he's going to advance to third. So Bobby Witt Jr. has a chance here with 2 outs and a runner on third after the wild pitch. Now a 3-2 pitch is going to be right down the middle, but he gets under it, pops it up on the infield, and that's going to do it for the Orioles in the bottom of the fourth. But after 4 innings, they have pushed out to a 3-1 lead, looking for the 4-game sweep in this one. John Means, though, top of the 5th, walks J.D. Martinez to start the inning. And the rain coming down hard here, and the umpires are going to go talk to the home field manager and say, we're going to have to go ahead, put this one hold. It wasn't a very long delay. John Means does stay in the game, comes right back and gets a strikeout on Tellez. That's his 5th K of the game. Then Hunter Renfroe chops one to third. Bryant over to second. They go 6-4-3 for the inning-ending double play, and it's 3-1 going to the bottom of the 5th. The Red Sox will turn to the bullpen after that long delay, and it's Michael Wacha coming on, the veteran right-hander. You see his numbers, a 4.63 ERA. Hasn't been exactly sharp, but about as advertised, I would suppose. With 1 away in the inning, it is Corey Dickerson getting every stitch on that ball and rips one into the right center field bleachers. His 6th of the season, 422 feet. And the Orioles now have a 3-run lead here in the bottom of the 5th. Mountcastle kind of reaching at a cutter there. Out in front of it, lifts a fly ball into left that's handled for the final out of the inning. So on to the top of the 6th after Corey Dickerson makes it 4-1 in this one. John Means still in control out there. 2 away in the inning. It's Jose Altuve, hits a comebacker. Means wasn't prepared for it. It goes off of the back of his leg. It's an infield single. Then it's Alex Verdugo, just a routine ground ball to first. And Mountcastle will step on the bag to end the inning. So 6 strong innings from John Means. Now onto the bottom of the 6th, it's Kris Bryant. Flare down the left field line. That ball gets down. He's got himself another base hit as he is making a push for the AL batting title, but he's got room or ground to cover with Anthony Rendon hitting .366 on the season. But Bryan sitting there in the mix there in the top 5. Jorge Colon caught looking to end the inning. Tough call there, but he is down on strikes, and it remains 4-1 as we head to the 7th. Orioles are going to turn to the bullpen. It's Jeremy Jeffress. Now, you see his ERA hovering up around 5, so he's going to have to get it together, or it's likely that the Orioles return to somebody there in the AAA system to take his place. He gets a 12-pitch strikeout here, but Rutschman unable to throw it down to first and get the out, so it's a K and an E2 to start the inning. Then a ground ball to first. Bobby Witt couldn't tell that Mountcastle had stepped on the bag, so they get the out at first, but then they don't get the lead runner. Next batter, ground ball to first, steps on the bag. Now 2 away and a runner on third, and that would bring up Rowdy Tellez on the 3-2 pitch. It's just inside. Pitch count getting up there for Jeremy Jeffress, as that's going to make it first and third. Now with 1-2 count, he's going to get the swinging strikeout there to end the inning. Took him 29 pitches, but he gets the job done. It stays 4-1. Austin Hayes, a comebacker there, chuck and duck for Michael Wacha, and it's a 1-out single for Austin Hayes. Next batter, Corey Dickerson hits a hard short hops. Bogaerts makes a nice diving step, throws from his wallet, gets the out at second. It goes 6-4-3 for the inning-ending double play. Now it's Derek Gorman coming out of the bullpen. His ERA up above 5. But the Orioles really don't have any other options for left-handed relief pitchers. Tanner Scott is sitting in AAA, but he has been atrocious, as always. Gorman gets the strikeout here to start the inning, so a good start for the young left-hander. But then a 3-2 pitch to John Ryan Murphy. was centered up, but he got it by him. He just throws it gas right down the chute and beats him, and he's able to get out of the inning unscathed. Now on to the bottom of the 8th. It's Mancini, ground ball to third with 2 away. That one's handled and over to first for the final out. Now on to the 9th. It's Roberto Osuna coming on for the save. 15 of 17 in terms of saves, but the ERA now down below 1, so he has been pretty sharp lately. He's going to get a ground ball up the middle. Nice play there by Bobby Witt to get him for the first out. That's a big one. With a 3-run lead, you'd want to keep that leadoff runner off as you see Osuna chasing Taylor Rogers for the most saves in the American League. Gets a swinging strikeout on Bogarts there for the second out of the inning. That would bring up Rafael Devers. 3-1 pitch looked pretty good, but he does not get the call. So it's a 2-out walk, bringing up J.D. Martinez. And on a 0-1 pitch, he hits a chopper to short. He's going to flip to second for the final out of the game, and the Orioles take the 4-game sweep. This one, a 4-1 final. John Means getting the victory, his 4th win on the season. And we will take a look at the box score here as John Means does get player of the game honors. He went 6 innings, just 3 hits and a walk. He struck out 5 and just 1 earned run. Picks up the win. Michael Lorenzen, 4 innings, 3 hits, 3 walks, though, and 3 earned in the long run. He only struck out 1 in his saddle with the loss. It was just 3 hits and 3 walks for the entire game for the Red Sox against 10 strikeouts, and nobody had more than 1 hit. Casas with the solo homer was the only damage they were able to muster in the runs column. Michael Wacha, admirable job. 4 innings, 3 hits, and no walks, just 1 earned run. For the Orioles, it was only 6 hits, 3 walks, but they only struck out twice, so they were putting the ball in play. 2-hit day for Chris Bryant, including an RBI. Corey Dickerson hit that solo home run. Adley Rutschman with his 2nd error of the year, and Cologne his 13th stolen base of the year. Jeffress and Gorman did a pretty decent job for them out of the bullpen, as well as Osuna coming on. Those 3 combined, no hits, 2 walks, and 5 strikeouts, as the Orioles win this one by a total of 4-1. Now we are going to head, where are we going for the next one? It is out to Miami for interleague action as the Orioles come into this one still playing pretty good baseball, taking on the Marlins on the road. So it's going to be National League rules, no DH in this one. And so we'll get to see the Orioles pitchers hit for once. It's Trevor Rogers on the hill for the Marlins. 4.5 ERA, a 1.52 whip through 58 innings. He's 0-4 on the season, so apparently not getting much run support. But 12 starts, just 58 innings, so he's not going very deep into games either. First batter is Jahmai Jones. He's down on just 3 pitches. Couldn't hold up on the changeup down and away, so it's a 3-pitch strikeout to start the ball game for Rogers. Next batter is Clay Hopkins. Lifts one into right center field. That's going to hang up and be caught for the 2nd out, and we'll take a look at the Orioles lineup in this one. It was Jones leading off, then Clay Hopkins batting 2nd. Batting 3rd is going to be Trey Mancini. Corey Seager 4th. Pat Valaika is 5th. Chris Bryant 6th. Pedro Severino getting the start behind the dish. Bobby Witt at short, and Milton Byrnes on the hill will bat 9th in the pitcher slot. The Orioles come in 7th best in the American League in total runs scored, so they're getting the job done from an offensive perspective for the most part. There's Trey Mancini. Hit that one pretty well, but it's going to hang up and be caught and left for the final out of the inning. It's Milton Byrnes on the hill for them. He has been pretty sharp. The 1.19 whip is very respectable and a 3.53 ERA to go with it. He's 6-3 through 12 starts, averaging over 6 innings per start. So he has been very reliable for them in just his 2nd full season in the big leagues. And starting things off, he's going to get a ground ball to short, over to first, and now we'll take a look at the Marlins lineup. Nobody in this lineup really stands out as being really, dangerous, but nobody in the lineup also is all that terrible either. So just average batting averages up and down, not a ton of power, but they can be a little bit pesky. Second batter hits a ground ball to short. It's juggled by Bobby Witt, and the throw is late over to first, so it's an E6, and the next batter is Brian Anderson. It's a mistaken location there from Milton Byrnes, and Anderson crushes that ball for his 7th of the year. One of those runs will go down unearned, but it is a 2-0 lead early in this one for the Marlins. Byrnes able to bounce right back as he gets a swinging strikeout there on Bobby Dahlbeck. and that would be the second out of the inning. Now with 2 away, it's a line drive hit the second that short hops Pat Valaika. He sends it over to first for the final out of the inning. But the Marlins on top 2-0 with the two-seamer left right over the heart of the plate. Now 2 away in the inning in the top half. It's Kris Bryant out in front of a changeup, and 2 strong innings so far from Rogers. Milton Byrnes back to work. He's going to get a swinging strikeout there for the second out of the inning. That is his second strikeout. And now with 2 away, it's taken back up the middle. That ball hit pretty well. He's going to try and head for second. Here comes the throw from Jones. It is offline, and it's a 2-out double now. And that would bring up the pitcher, Rogers, who hits a soft liner over to third, handled for the final out of the inning. So after 2 innings, it's 2-0. Starting off the third, it's Pedro Severino taking one back up the middle. Thought about trying for second there. Might have made it with the throw coming in there after the play was bobbled in center field. Next batter, Bobby Witt, takes one into the left center field gap. Pedro Severino now goes from first to third, as it is a double now to make it second and third. Still nobody out in the inning. Milton Byrnes due up next. Swings through a fastball that was right down the middle, and that would be the first out. That brings up Jahmai Jones, and a 1-2 pitch to him is lifted into center field. Severino will tag. So will Witt, and he's going to head to third. The throw comes home. It is not in time, and it's 2-1 on the sacrifice fly from Jones. Next batter, Clay Hopkins, on an 0-2 pitch, is ready for that back foot slider. It was left over the plate, and he takes it back up the middle to make it 2-2 on the 2-out RBI single. Now 2-0 pitch to Mancini. He was out in front of a changeup. It's a ground ball to short, and that's going to end the inning. But the Orioles take it and or score 2 and tie this thing as we head to the bottom of the third. It's top of the order, due up for the Marlins. And with 1 away, it's Ben Gamble drawing a walk, and that's going to put a runner on first. Next batter, Brian Anderson, hits a ground ball to second. They go 4-6-3 to end the inning. So Anderson hit the home run last time. This time hits into the double play to end the inning. Middle of the order due up for the Orioles, but nothing going here, as now with 2 away, it's Kris Bryant lifts one into center field. Pretty routine there, and we go to the bottom of the fourth, still tied. It's a swing and strike out there to start the inning, as Bobby Dalbec has been set down twice on strikes now. And later in the inning, ground ball to third. That's pretty routine. Here comes the throw from Seager, though. It's going to pull Mancini off the bag. It's going to go down as an E5. Seager playing third base today with the lefty on the hill to start the ball game. Byrnes comes right after Alfaro here, gets him with a fastball up and in. He didn't like the call, let the umpire know about it, but that's 2 away. Now an 0-2 pitch is hit well, but handled it short by Bobby Witt, flips to second for the final out of the inning. Now is when it gets interesting. We go to the 5th. Taylor Rogers still out there, but it's going to be a lead-off walk, and that spells trouble, as it is going to be Milton Byrnes now with 1 away, taking one into center field, the pitcher with a 1-out single. Next batter would get out, but then with 2 away, here comes the carousel, as it's Hopkins poking one up the middle on a pitch that was off the plate away. Severino would come in to score. It's first and second now, 2 away. Next batter is Trey Mancini. He gets one to hit, rips it into left field. Gamble took a step the wrong direction and then makes a diving try but can't catch it. 2 runs will score. It's now 4-2. Runners on second and third, and that is it for Taylor Rogers, as the Marlins going to turn to another lefty out of the bullpen in Ethan Small. 4.22 ERA across 42 and 2/3 innings. The only thing that is going to change about that statement is the ERA, because as you'll see, he is going to struggle a little bit here. Corey Seager chops one to the left side. It's a tough play at short, but he kind of took his time getting rid of it. Seager beats it out, and Mancini was hustling, goes from second and scores. So 2 runs come in on an infield single from Corey Seager to make it 6-2. Next batter, Pat Valaika, back up the middle. That gets through. That's going to make it first and second now with 2 away, and bring up Kris Bryant, who has been on fire. And on a 2-1 pitch, he's going to take one down the third base line that stays fair. Seager is going to come around to score. It makes it 7-2. The Orioles just pouring it on here in the 5th inning. And that is Now, I thought that was it for Ethan Small, but apparently they left him in. Bottom line is the Orioles put up a bunch of runs, and it's getting ugly. 7-2 now as we head to the bottom of the 5th. And the bottom of the order due up for the Marlins. It's not going to matter. More from the Orioles offense here, as now with the bases loaded, nobody out in the 6th. It's a sac fly. Bobby Witt scores, makes it 8-2. They're not done yet. Now on to the bottom of the 6th. Byrnes still kind of in control, but a ball going to be hit off the wall here on a 3-2 pitch with 2 outs to make it 8-3. So the Marlins trying to stay in this thing, but the Orioles will have something to say about that, as in the top of the 7th, Chris Bryant down the third base line. Backhanded stop. Nice play there. That would be the 2nd out of the inning. But Pedro Severino due up next. He gets a fastball up on a 2-0 pitch and just murders this ball way out of here in left field, over the bullpen and into the bleachers way out there in left field for his 2nd of the season. Makes it 9-3. And on the very next pitch, it's Bobby Witt, and he gets a hanging slider, and he murders one. That ball is deep and gone into the bullpen in left field. That makes it 10-3. His 3rd of the year, a solo shot. Back-to-back home runs for the Orioles. Brian Anderson, I believe here in the bottom of the 8th, is going to take one deep and gone for his 2nd home run of the year, or of the game. He had a heck of a game, going 3 hits, including 2 home runs and a double. But it was not enough, as the Orioles are going to take this one by the final of 10-4. Milton Byrnes getting the win. Pitched pretty well in this one, as you will see by the numbers here when we get a look at the box score. As player of the game honors go to Bobby Witt Jr., 3 for 4, a home run and a double. Milton Byrnes just 5 hits and a walk allowed. It was 3 earned over that stretch, but he struck out 6, and ultimately, a quality start from him. Trevor Rogers, actually it should have been 2 earned runs for Milton Byrnes, because the one got on an error, but whatever. Rogers gets the loss. 14 hits and 2 walks for the Orioles, as they were just hitting up and down the lineup. A lot of guys with multiple hits in this one. 5 strikeouts as a team, but not that bad. Severino and Witt hit the homers back-to-back in the 7th inning. And Seager and Witt both with errors on the left side of the infield. Fry gets a hold. Navarro came in. Didn't exactly pitch very well. 2 hits, 2 walks in 2 innings. Buster Posey off the bench went 2 for 2 with 2 doubles. Didn't get to see that. They had 8 hits and 3 walks, 9 strikeouts, but a lot of the damage was done by Brian Anderson, going 3 for 5 with 3 driven in this one. Rogers struggled there in the 5th inning, but was pretty sharp otherwise. The bullpen was just not very good, though, over the next couple of innings, and by then the damage was done. So the Orioles take it by a final of 10-4. That's going to do it for this one. Please be sure to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, comment below, and we will see y'all next time.